Novak here for the Young Hollywood Network, and we are at the official gifting lounge for the artists and presenters of the Grammy Awards. We just happened to run into a little friend. I like your purple jacket.
Thank you. I like the orange thing.
It's coral.
Oh.
So we're here with Little Steven. Little Steven, how do you like Grammy Week?
I like it.
Do you like it more than acting?
No.
Tell me about your new show.
My new show is called Lilyhammer. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's their first original programming, which is like really something special.
Netflix original program?
Yeah, first one.
So you're the pioneer.
I am. And they put all 8 episodes up at once, which is really kind of pioneering itself. You know?
Well, I like that because when I get hooked on a show, I hate waiting another week.
I know.
It drives me nuts.
And everybody's the same way. So Netflix is just a little bit ahead of everybody, and they're putting everything up at once now.
So you're here getting your swag on today?
Well, yeah. I have to bring something home for Maureen.
Is that your wife?
That would be my wife, yes.
Well, you're very considerate to think of the wife first.
You must think of the wife first.
What about the Gibson guitar with her? You can pick one of those up for yourself.
I don't need any guitars.
No, you really don't.
But they're very nice people at Gibson, though. I know all the Gibson people. Yes, they're very nice. But I mean, if they want to give me one, I'll probably take it. But I don't really.
Listen, if they throw one in my bag, I'm not going to argue.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I don't really need one, to tell you the truth. Give it to somebody who needs it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So who are you listening to these days? Who's on your iPod?
You know, there's a lot of cool bands, actually, that people don't get a chance to hear unless they tune into Underground Garage, my radio show.
Is there anything you don't do?
Well, here it's on 100.3 The Sound. I think it's Friday at midnight here. Check undergroundgarage.com and you can see what station I'm on. But I have like 200 different markets in America, and they just added it to American Forces Network, which is 180 countries.
How many other languages do you speak? Do you speak 180 languages?
I barely speak one, actually. I speak a New Jersey dialect of English, which doesn't really count. Other than radio and TV, I got some other surprises I don't want to talk about yet, but we're also working on the Rock and Roll Foundation. Rock and Roll Forever Foundation is creating a curriculum for high school. You know, we're going to teach rock and roll history in schools, for real.
Can you teach me to be a rocker?
I could. But more importantly, the rock and roll history is what's going to get people excited about going to school, because we have to stop them from dropping out.
So if there's one thing I needed to know about rock and roll history, what would it be?
It would be that this weekend, if you tune in the Underground Garage, you will learn that rock and roll as we know it started this weekend. I mean, actually, technically yesterday, but February 9th, 1964, the Beatles came over, and they were these 4 guys with funny haircuts, and they played a show called Ed Sullivan, and Ed Sullivan changed the world because we were all watching. America didn't have any bands before they played, and after they played, everybody was in a band.
So the Beatles were the beginning of rock, as far as you're concerned.
Well, they're the beginning of the modern band rock, yes. I mean, it was invented 10 years earlier, with Little Richard and Chuck Berry and Bo Diddley and those guys. But then they took it to the next level and created a band, which there was no such thing, really.
Paul McCartney's here this week. Have you thanked him personally for changing your life?
I have, yes, and Ringo. And they are
Ringo doesn't get enough, does he?
Well, Ringo's had a lot of success. He had the biggest hit singles than any of them when the band broke up. But Ringo has a new album, and Paul has a new album, which everybody should go get. I have to go shopping for my wife.
Go get
Goodbye,
your swag
Hollywood.
on. Thanks.
See you. Bye.
Bye.